Hello there, and welcome to another edition of Bible Hour Online. It's great to see you guys again. Super excited to be doing Bible Hour Online once again. So let's go ahead and start out with a couple of songs. Are you ready? Let's sing. Blue skies and rainbows and sunbeams from heaven are what I can see. When the Lord is living in me, I know that Jesus is well and alive today. He makes his home in my heart. Nevermore will I be all alone since he promised me that we never would part. Tall mountains, green valleys, the beauty that surrounds me make me aware of the one who made it all. I know that Jesus is well and alive today. He makes his home in my heart. Nevermore will I be all alone since he promised me that we never would part. All right, let's try another one. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. All right, and one more song. Are you ready? I may never march in the infantry, ride in the cavalry, shoot the artillery. I may never fly o'er the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir! I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir! I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir! I may never march in the infantry, ride in the cavalry, shoot the artillery. I may never fly o'er the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir! All right, well done. So, we had a really good week at the Sanders household. We had a baby! That's right, well, Jan had a baby. We had a little baby girl. Her name is Blakely, and she's living at our house, and I'm really excited. And I loved hearing back from you guys. Here's a couple of people who responded to my questions from this week.
Go.
Today, I want to be singing Be Happy and Be...
Let's say my favorite thing about staying home
My favorite thing about staying home
is what?
to be happy.
No, that's the song you wanted to sing. Say, please sing, sing, and you'll be happy at Bible Hour.
Please be singing and be happy at Bible Hour.
What's your favorite thing about being home?
I already said that, Mama.
What is it?
Nope.
Huh?
Birds?
Okay.
So, my favorite thing about being home is, where's the again?
I'm over here.
I'm thinking.
Over here.
I don't know. I forgot.
You said your favorite thing was going outside whenever you
Oh
want.
yeah, going outside. Like you get to choose whenever recess is.
Okay.
And my favorite,
The
song that I want you to sing is the Crayon song. My dad always sings it to us.
Say bye. All right, Avery.
I want you to sing the song, the church song in Bible Hour. And my
The
favorite
Bible Hour song.
my favorite thing about staying home is you get to watch a show.
All right, say bye.
Hi, Melvin. The best part about staying home is swimming. And a song that I would like you to sing is Blue Skies and Rainbows.
Um, some things that I like about staying at home is I get to sleep in. Since it's so close to Easter Sunday, I get to dye eggs, and Mama lets me play with the Easter egg dye with my sister. We can pretend to make experiments. My favorite song, well, not my favorite song, but the song I would like to sing is Jesus Loves Me Without the Knees.
All I've done for this past month is lay here and watch Marvel movies, and it's kind of the best. And also, I would love to sing Bye 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 by NSYNC. Bye 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 Bye.
The best part about being quarantined has been definitely not the schoolwork, but the banana pudding my mom just made me. It was so good, and it was uncooked. You should definitely know the difference in that. And a song I want to sing is the VeggieTales song.
All right, that's great. It's always great to hear from you guys, and I love hearing your voices and seeing your beautiful faces. So remember, keep sending me your answers to this, and we're going to try and get some of those songs that you guys want to sing for next week. For now, I have this week's question for you. What I want you to record yourself and send back to me is I want you to tell me, what are your favorite movies for quarantine? See, Owen has been watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse a lot, and we want to watch some movies. We want to watch some good movies, and I want to hear from you guys. What is your favorite lockdown, stuck at your house movie that you like to watch? Record yourself, send it on over to me, and we can all share with each other and maybe have some new movies to watch. So, really looking forward to it. Right now, let's call out our friend, Mr. Smiley. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, Mr. Smiley! Hey, everybody! So glad to be back. Hey, Mr. Smiley. Great to see you once again here for Bible Hour Online. I hope you're doing good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Holding up, you know. That's awesome. We're doing pretty good too. We do miss being here. Yeah, I miss you guys being here. Okay, so I've got a question for you. I just asked the kids, what is your favorite movie to watch while we're in quarantine? Oh, my favorite stay-at-home movie is between two, but they're both the Muppets. I like the pirate one and the whistling one with Jason Segel. I just love the Muppets. The Muppets? That's awesome. I love the Muppets. That's really cool. I can see how you could relate to some of the characters in that movie. But I love the Muppets. I love the songs. They're awesome. They really are. Okay, so Mr. Friendly, do you want to remind everybody one more time why you are here in Bible Hour and what they can do? Sure. So, the reason I come is to collect your money so we can send it to churches in Africa that are in need of church supplies so they can have church just like we usually get to. If you want to donate, just hold your money in an envelope or slice all it down and send it into the office and Malvin will get it to me. Awesome. So, what I want you to do, everybody, scream as loud as you can through the TV. We're going to say goodbye, Mr. Smiley, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Bye, Mr. Smiley. Bye. Bye. All right, guys, so now it's time for our Bible study. Today we're going to be talking about Daniel and the Lion's Den. Look forward to seeing you there. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Online Bible Hour class. So, let's go ahead and get started. Wait, what happened to my hair? It got cut somehow in between just there. Anyway, let's go ahead and do the Old Testament books. Ready? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd King, 1st and 2nd Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Acts and the letters to the Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians and Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, 1st and 2nd Timothy, Titus and Philemon, Hebrews, James, 1st and 2nd Peter, 1st and 2nd and 3rd John, Jude, and Revelation. Alright guys, today we are continuing our study of the book of Daniel. And today we're going to talk about probably the most famous story from the book of Daniel, Daniel and the Lion's Den. So you'll remember on our first story from Daniel, how Daniel and his friends had been kidnapped from their homeland and taken to the land of Babylon. And they were treated like royalty, and they were supposed to eat the king's meals, but they refused, because those foods were not the kind of foods that God wanted them to eat. And so they said, we'll only eat waters and vegetables. We'll only drink water, and we'll only eat vegetables. And when they did this, they were actually ended up being healthier than the other people who were there. So God took care of them. And then we talked about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who were Daniel's friends, who had their own little adventure when they would refuse to bow down to this statue. And so the king threw them into a fiery furnace in order to kill them, but they didn't die. In fact, they were saved by God. And the king was so impressed, he pulled them out and he praised God for how powerful he was. Today, there's a new king. So it's been quite some time, and Babylon has a new ruler named Darius. And King Darius basically puts Daniel in charge of everything. He puts him in charge of all of Babylon. That's pretty crazy. And it didn't make some people very happy. There were some people who were jealous, and they could not wait to find a way to destroy Daniel. And so they started thinking of a plan. And the plan they came up with involved talking to the king. They planned to trick the king into killing Daniel. And so they went to the king and they came up with this idea, and they said, "King, here's what you should do." They talked the king into making an unchangeable law, saying that anyone who prayed to anyone but the king would get thrown into the lion's den. That's right, a den full of lions if you prayed to anyone except the king. Whew. Daniel knew this was going to be a problem for him. He was not going to stop praying. You know what he did? When he found out this law had been signed, he went to his home, he opened up his window, he faced the same way he always faced, where everyone could see, and he prayed to God. Man, that took some courage. He was probably scared of the lions and scared of what was going to happen to him, but he prayed to God anyway. And so the people, they went back to the king and they said, "King, guess what? Daniel prayed to someone besides you. And you know what that means. You made the rule that cannot be changed, that he has to be thrown into the lion's den." The king was upset. He did not want to throw Daniel into the lion's den. He liked Daniel. But he did make the rule, and that was the rule. And so he took him and he said to Daniel, "May the God you serve save you." He said, "I hope that your God is real, and I hope he's going to save you." And then he threw him into the lion's den. But he stayed up all night. He went home and he couldn't sleep. He was distraught. He didn't sleep all night. And then, when the sun came up, King Darius ran to the tomb. Or not to the tomb. He ran to the lion's den. And he opened it up and he said, "Daniel, are you in there? Are you alive?" Guess what? Daniel was alive. And he looked up and he said, "Don't worry. God sent his angel to shut the lion's mouth. I am safe." Wow. That's awesome. God was so powerful. Easily enough, he sent someone to stop these lions from eating Daniel. The king was so happy. He got Daniel out and he made a whole new law. And he made a law that said that everyone had to respect Daniel's God because he was powerful. And he was powerful enough to save Daniel. So everyone had to respect that God. Now, God showed his power to rescue Daniel from the lions. But Daniel was just a small part of a much bigger story. God rescued us too, and from a much bigger problem, death itself. And he did that through his son, Jesus. And today, on Sundays, we get together and we remember him and we worship our God who is powerful. Alright guys, well, that's it for Bible Hour Online today. It's been fun. We'll see you next time, and don't forget to send me your videos. Bye!